And we're back for our monthly period. I mean, Raw PPV SmackDown. I live in a house full of ladies. So what happens? I get confused with the monthlies, and so I gotta say something weird on the podcast. What is this? Oh, that's just Twitter telling me that we started a video because Twitter likes to remind us, hey, you started.
They know Casey's old, so they're like, we got to remind him that he actually started a video that he started. That's what it is.
But they got to do it in like a different language, so I don't know how to read it. And I'm like, "Bruh, what is this? At least it says I started a live stream, and I'm like, okay, I know that. But anyway, we have our Raw pay-per-view SmackDown, No Mercy versus Hell in a Cell. I guess we'll start off with No Mercy for SmackDown. First of all, I hated that the Ascension and the Vaudevillains were both in the pre-show and still have to this day have gotten nowhere, not anywhere at all. Nothing. It's just bothering me that WWE doesn't use their full divisions, and it's not even just a tag team division; it's in any division. Unless you are the champion and the number one contender, you're not going to see any ring time at all, except for like random matches that mean nothing, which kind of sucks. But the triple threat for the WWE World Title wasn't bad. It just should not have been a triple threat. Cena didn't need to be in there, and not even with me hating Cena. I just don't think he needed to be in there. I really don't think he added anything to the match that wasn't already there. I think AJ and Dean would have been just fine. But obviously, WWE has to add Cena for no reason because Cena. Nikki Bella and Carmella happened. Yeah, that just happened. It happened. Slater and Rhino retained, which I liked. Corbin and Swagger came up really short for me. I expected a good match from them, and I just felt like they could have done better in that match. So I was kind of let down on that a little bit. Still surprised Ziggler won. I was upset that there was no women's title match because it was postponed because of Becky's injury. And then Bray and Randy wasn't bad. Thoughts on No Mercy all together, just in general?
No mercy. No mercy, no mercy. Waiting for that echo to go away. But
I literally just went over the whole card, so you can't say you don't remember.
I remember. I have it up right now. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just thinking. I like the triple threat match. I did. That started out the show. Obviously, it was for the World Championship, so I enjoyed that. The Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger I thought it was okay. I'm trying to remember back to this, but I thought it was okay. Loved Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Probably match of the night. Naomi and Alexa Bliss was there because they just had to throw it on the card. Plus Alexa Bliss was in it. Oh wait, no, I like that match. She lost. I forgot. No, she didn't say anything about that. About Alexa Bliss losing to Naomi on pay-per-view. Just saying. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton was just kind of underwhelming. There was a lot of build to it, but then the match just really felt like it was like kind of sluggish. So, I mean, I know I didn't talk about all the matches, but I don't think I need to. I think I got my point across with the matches I really cared about. I like Nikki Bella and Carmella because I like the storyline, so I like that match. The tag team title match. I like this match just because it had that kind of, you didn't know who was kind of going to win. Like, just because we had that whole thing with Slater and Rhino. Like, are they going to keep the titles or are they not? So I mean, the show was just, it was just kind of average, I guess.
Yeah. So going over to Hell in a Cell for Raw. Pre-show match, like we said, was just added way too late to really even matter. At least to me. It was a good match, but it's still just too late to be added. Like we said, it was added less than a week before the show, so it's kind of like, how do I get behind a match that you just literally just threw on the card? I did like Reigns and Rusev, even though I felt like that was the weakest of the Hell in a Cell matches, but it was still a really good match. Bailey and Dana. Bailey should have been in the Hell in a Cell match. It should have been a triple threat. She should have been in the Hell in a Cell.
It shouldn't have.
she should, because
That would have been a waste.
We need hugs in Hell in a Cell. Why do you hate Bailey? I need to know why you hate Bailey right now. Why?
I don't hate Bailey, but I don't think she deserved to be in the. She doesn't deserve to be like Charlotte and Sasha came up at the same time, and they've been on the main roster for the same period of time. I get it that Bailey's like Bailey, but still, like, she hasn't been on the main roster long enough to be thrust into the title picture for people to care about her. I don't care. I know we said that she was over last night, but we know that not everybody watches NXT. So the issue is, if she was to win the title tomorrow, or I guess tonight, since Raw's on tonight, she was to win the title tonight, no one would care. Like, people would care, but they wouldn't nearly care as much as if Charlotte or Sasha won it. She's just not at that level yet. She's good. Don't get me wrong. I love the girl. She's good. But she's not at that level yet because she hasn't been up there for long enough. She's not at that level with the fans yet. I'm not saying she's not good in the ring. I'm not saying she's not over with the fans. She just hasn't been out there enough for the fans to be like, yeah, we like this girl. Like, they like her, but
I mean, but like, I didn't say she was gonna win the title. I'm just saying,
I still don't think she doesn't deserve to be in it. She already lost.
I think she deserves to be in it, and it would have helped Sasha with Sasha's still injured back. You could have not put as much damage on Sasha.
I get that, but I mean, it's not like we can't like put a crutch on Sasha because she's injured. They should have never given her the title if they knew she was injured.
This is WWE. They do that though. So
I mean, I get that, but still,
I'm trying to help them with their mess ups. Okay, just trying to help them. And the new is.
But I just think, in my opinion, I just feel like it was better for Bayley to face Dana, just because, regardless of if you like Dana or if you don't, she's still in the women's division and still needs to be showcased in some form or fashion. Because we can't sit here and complain about the fact that there's only 2 women being pushed in the women's division, but then when we get another women's match, we just complain about it. You wanted more women. Now, albeit it might not be the women you want, but that's all they have. They only have, 5 women on Raw? You can only put so many combinations of matches together, and we know the 2 who are going to be in the title picture for now.
She should have been in with a triple threat because Dana just sucks. She's terrible.
I'm just saying. Okay, so who do you put Bayley in a match with then?
I put Bayley in the Hell in a Cell in a triple threat match. That's what I said. I'm sticking to it, putting my foot down. That's what I do. That's what I do. Anyway, the Club versus Enzo and Cash should have had title stipulations. Like I said, I felt like and then tonight, oh god, that match. We'll get to that in our weekly WWE review later on Thursday. We'll talk about that. But the Universal Championship Hell in a Cell still to me was match of the night. Followed closely by the women's Hell in a Cell match. Cruiserweight matches still, like we said, way too gimmicky. But I did like that Kendrick won. As for Cesaro and Sheamus versus the New Day, I kind of didn't want either of them to win, but that's not possible. One of them has to come out with the titles, and the New Day did. Oh well. But awesome first women's main event match on pay-per-view, and on top of that, first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. So that was obviously cool. But to me, I still, for some reason, thinking back on it, I feel like No Mercy for me just won just a little bit, was a little bit better than Raw. Just be let me look back again. Yeah, I just think
I'm pretty sure you said to every single No Mercy match, and you said it's better.
no,
I don't understand. You
I didn't.
you literally looked at that entire card except for I think it was Dolph Ziggler and The Miz and said,
I like the Ziggler one. I just didn't want him to win because I wanted him to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you looked at every match on that card except for Ziggler, and The Miz, and was like, everything else, was kind of bad.
No, I said that I didn't mind the triple threat match. I liked that Slater and Rhino won because I didn't want.
Oh, you liked that they won? That doesn't mean you like the match. You just like the result.
That's all that matters in wrestling anymore. It's the result. We don't care about the match. We don't care. We just care about who won and who's the champion. Wrestling doesn't matter anymore in wrestling. You should know this. This is 2016. WWE doesn't care about wrestling, and they think neither should we. So I'm gonna jump on their bandwagon and not care. But no, I don't know. I think Raw and SmackDown are doing really good with their pay-per-views. Is the issue? Like they're shows. Like,
come on, man. No Mercy wasn't good.
It was pretty good.
No Mercy wasn't good at all.
It was.
It wasn't at all.
You didn't even remember.
You literally went through the list of matches, and you liked 3 of them. But you said you liked at least the 3 Hell in a Cell matches, right? Right. So it's at least a tie. And then you said you did like the although it was gimmicky, you said you did like that Brian Kendrick won the match, so that counts as a plus because you like the result, I guess.
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. It's technically a tie because I liked 4 matches on No Mercy and 4 on Hell in a Cell. So, if you want to get technical, it's a tie.
It's not. It's really not. Hell in a Cell blew away No Mercy. Or I guess rated if we're gonna use some Kane logic here. No Mercy. I don't think it wasn't necessarily bad, but and albeit Hell in a Cell should have been better. It had the entire gimmick around it, so it should have been better. But still, it was just even if you take away the fact that there was a cell around most of these matches, the wrestling within them to me was better. Now I actually care about wrestling, so the wrestling within them was good to me. With Hell in a Cell, I enjoyed the starting match. The pre-show match. No one really like. Anyway, the U.S. title match, I enjoyed it. I thought I honestly thought Bayley and Dana was good. I just don't like the way it ended. That was just, like unlike Casey, I liked the match. I just didn't like the way it ended. That doesn't mean I didn't like the match. That means I didn't like the. So that's how it works. Like, does it mean you don't like a company because you enjoyed your entire time working there, but you had a rough patch at the end? Like, is that how that works? It
Yeah.
probably is how that works because we're bitter people, you know. But but I enjoyed Bayley versus Dana Brooke. I just feel like it should have. Dana Brooke should have been able to kick out of that one Bayley to belly. If you're gonna build her as anything, and even if you're not, you do want to like make it seem like, oh, there's other people in the women's division. Yay. Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass. I enjoyed. I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed seeing Enzo Amore be thrown around everywhere and stuff. That was fun. I definitely agree that, like we said last night, that Anderson, not Anderson and Gallows, but this should have been had no more contender implications on it somewhere in some form or fashion, but I think it kind of did. The Universal title match was a fantastic match. It was a fantastic match. And so was the women's match, but I don't think that Casey said. So when we go back to Casey's points, he said that the women's match was amazing. I didn't hear him even say anything about the women's match on SmackDown. I'm just saying, and we talk about how good the women's division is on SmackDown. So let's throw that out there. Also, Casey said that at least two of the Hell in a Cell matches were really good. I didn't hear him say that one match was really, except for the Miz Ziggler match, was really good on No Mercy. So I think Casey's math is wrong. I think that man needs a calculator. You got one on your phone. They put them on your phone for a reason, Casey. So you need to use that. But honestly, I just think that, to me, Hell in a Cell was just the more complete show. I don't think No Mercy was necessarily bad, but kind of in hindsight, it kind of was. When I think about it, really, I didn't really like it. I think we said this when we reviewed it. There was, like, you had your big matches, but other than your big matches, there was nothing else there. You had your big feuds, but other than the big feuds, there was nothing really there. So I definitely go Hell in a Cell by like at least 5 links.
But the Miz lost, so that's at least 10 lengths for me. So just for that simple aspect.
The Miz lost, but you didn't want him to lose. So technically, you didn't even care about that match.
I wanted a disqualification so that technically he didn't lose the title, but there's some shenanigans, and Ziggler's like, you know what? I quit, and he leaves, and he goes to a company.
Oh yeah. By the way, Alexa Bliss lost. So that was probably match of the night, to be honest.
But I hate you so much.
She couldn't even fight for the title and still lost. Like we already knew she was gonna lose in the title match.
Well, yeah,
she lost in a meaningless non-title match, and she lost.
First of all, Becky was afraid of her. That's why she didn't show up. And
yeah, she's afraid of the woman who lost in a thrown together non-title match. Okay.
She didn't lose. She just didn't care. There was no reason for her to win. It wasn't for the title.
But she still like either way, she still lost.
As long as she wins the title, that's all that matters.
She's not going to. If she can't beat Naomi, who's never won the title, how in the heck do you expect her to beat Becky Lynch, who has? Explain that to me. By the way, how many titles does Alexa Bliss have?
How many does Naomi have?
I'm just saying. You're so. I ain't never been terribly high on Naomi, but you're really high. I mean, you're almost illegally high on Alexa Bliss. So
that's what happens when you supportive of your girl. Okay.
I mean, at least Naomi's had title chances.
She's only been in WWE for so long. She can't just walk into WWE and get a title shot. That's not how that works. That is not how.
Oh, excuses. Like she couldn't get it in developmental either. She wasn't good enough.
She was too good. They were like, "Nah, you going up to the main roster."
Yeah, because you said the same thing about Carmella.
Yeah, and then she gonna get it too. She just gonna have to wait till after Alexa gets it, and then that's when that's gonna happen. But yeah, so it's a tie. It's a tie this month.
It's not.
It is.
Nowhere near a tie.
It is. It's a tie.
Like Backlash was leaps and bounds better than Clash of Champions, and now Hell in a Cell has been leaps and bounds better than No Mercy.
But that Randy Orton Bray Wyatt match, that was a 5-star match. Okay. The Ziggler winning was a 5-star match.
No, it doesn't matter about the match. Remember, it matters about the result. So, did you care that Bray Wyatt won? You know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying because you said you didn't care about the actual match.
5 stars. Yeah. You know, Corbin Swagger, that was 5 stars.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying, you know, Corbin Swagger was kind of there. I remember these words.
Yeah, and then Slater and Rhino, you know, Beauty and the Man Beast. That was a 6-star match right there. Carmella, just Carmella, was at least 7 stars. The triple threat match minus Cena was like 5 stars. You put Cena in there, you know, you take away 1 star.
Take away Cena, it wouldn't be a triple threat match. So
you take Cena away, it would have been a 5-star match. But you know, you put him in there, it's a 4-star match. But then you put in the fact that he didn't win, goes back up to a 5-star match. Yeah, so you know what? I think that I have backed up my logic enough.
You haven't. So you're basically saying No Mercy was pay-per-view of the year.
It was. It really was.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts because when the Slammies come around, we'll see. The end of the year, we'll see if it's your pay-per-view of the year. Because then I'll know you're lying. Because I know you're lying.
We still have 3 pay-per-views to go, so you know you never know. It could change. Survivor Series.
You said every match on that show was 5 stars. So if every match on that show was 5 stars, there's no way that anything can beat it.
5 out of 10 stars. This is a 10.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
That's why some of them were 7 stars and 6 stars. You didn't pay attention to that. You didn't pay attention to that, sir. This man does not pay attention to things that I say. But that was your Raw pay-per-view SmackDown. SmackDown smacked Raw in the face and was like,
Actually, Raw talked SmackDown. I just wanted to bring in that Raw talk thing from last night. I just wanted to bring that in some form or fashion. I had to. Welcome to Raw Talk because we don't know any better days for this show.
I guess we'll bring the Raw pay-per-view SmackDown back in December because I don't know how we're gonna do it next month because it's not pay-per-view versus pay-per-view. It's just the one. So we'll see you back for this in December. But we will see you on Thursday for our weekly Thursday for our weekly WWE review, and then Friday for TNA. And then stuff. Got a six packs coming up on Saturday. I think we're gonna be starting Survivor Series themed six packs, and just six packs. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a 12 pack. It's not gonna be a 20 pack. It might be a 30 pack. I don't know. Possibly, we might. But we will see you on the flippity dippity. Until then, subscribe, follow the channel at ICW_podcast, and we will see you on the dippities of flippities. And you tell DJ that both shows were pretty good. They wasn't bad, and they was all right. Yeah.